again.
Please resume the seat, please. We will start the meeting. Conference, please. Dear representative, please resume the seat.
Please return to your seats so that we can resume.
Okay, thank you for giving us a chance to clarify some of the process. So now we come back to the item. (6)18. May I request the chairman?
We start with 6:18.2. And I would like to read the resolution with the proposed amendments by India. Within the 2018-2021 triennium, all NSOs in the Asia Pacific region to make suitable amendments in their bylaws to include at least 2 young people under the age of 30 as voting members in the decision-making process in their national boards. We would like to encourage a healthy debate on that, but please make, if you want to make any amendment to the amendment, it should be very clear.
Okay, may I request the representative from India to confirm is that their proposed amendment? Because you are the first one to propose the amendment. Is that the one you propose?
Yeah, we stand by that 50% should go away.
Okay.
Yeah, the rest is all NSOs. Let's.
Hello, it's Aaron Wardle from Australia. We certainly we seconded the original motion recommendation. We agree that all NSOs in the Asia Pacific region should be obliged to do this. However, we recommend going back to the original part of the proposal and should work towards including at least 2 young people. Should work towards instead of the amendments to the bylaws.
So may I ask the representative from India, do you agree with the change of the amendment? All right. So anybody second? So just second so we can put on the vote.
We have to put a vote. Yeah.
To
please clearly amend the amendments first, and then we can go for the vote.
Now we put on the vote for the amendment.
But they're still typing the...
So let me go back to the Indian representative. Is to confirm the amendment. Yes? All right.
So within the 2018-2021 triennium, all NSOs should work towards making suitable amendments in their bylaws to include at least 2 young people under the age of 30 as voting members in the decision-making process in their national boards.
Okay,
So we
let's put on the vote. Okay.
So we have to vote on the amendments. Yes, sir.
Let's put on the vote. If you agree,
Sorry.
raise your the amendment. For the amendment.
Mr. Chairman, can I speak? Over here.
Yes.
From what I understand, the current changes made to the current amendment is not what Australia proposed. So can we let Australia speak?
No, Australia will speak for themselves. Is that Australia's agreement?
So can we let Australia speak, say it one word by one word, so the rapporteur can type it down correctly? Thank you.
Thank you. In respect of all of our different NSO challenges in our laws back home, can I repeat section 2 in its entirety? Within the 2018 to 2021 triennium, all NSOs in the Asia Pacific region should work towards including at least 2 young people under the age of 30 as voting members in the decision-making process in their national boards.
Okay, so our Indian representative agree that's the right amendment you propose? Is it okay? Okay, so it's second by Australia. Now we can put on the vote, right? If you agree, please agree the amendment. Please raise your green card.
Majority.
Okay, it's carried. Thank you very much.
Mr. Chair.
Not on that.
Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
We requested to be more specific on the 2 young people. So if you could make it in one amendment, it would be better. Include, when you say 2 young people, at least one girl. One male, one female, that should be the way.
Okay, thank you for the comment. But from now on, may I request that those who are speaking should be the official delegates, and for those who the amendment is carried, then we have go on for the process, right? Okay, so 6/18, 6/18, please carry.
Yeah, within the 2018-2021 triennium, all NSOs in the Asia Pacific region should work towards including at least 2 young people, 1 male and 1 female, under the age of 30 as voting members in the decision-making process in their national boards.
Okay, it's now loud and clear for this resolution. Now let's put it on vote. No. Second.
Yes.
Put it second first.
Yes, Mr. Simon. Sir Simon.
Yes, I fully understand what we are trying to do. More young people to get involved for the decision-making process. Yes, but every situation, every NSO, every circumstance have different cases. Like can you remember that? We have youth forum. Just before we have concluded youth forum. Previous youth forum, we have a male and female the candidate for the youth advisors. But this time, we have only 1 female youth advisors. And every country have a different situation. We are talking about under 30 years, 2 persons get involved into making the decision. But why we are too specific to the male and female? Then we are more difficult to select the person. Even we have a good person of under 30 years old of 2 ladies. But it must be one press down and then take it another male instead. So this, I prefer remain as just before the amendment. Yep.
Okay, thank you for the comment, good comment. But before we put on the vote or ask for the second moment, any other comments? No? Okay, now keep moving. For this resolution, anyone second? Any country second?
No.
No one second? No second. Okay. Since no NSO second, we should remove this resolution. Thank you.
No, only 1 male and 1 female. They should
remove this term. 1 male, 1. Yeah. Sorry for misunderstanding. All right.
Move adoption.
Any other? No more. Okay. For the resolution as it is, any? Okay, let's put this on the vote. Those who in favor, please raise the green card.
Majority.
This will be carried. Thank you. Let's move on to number 7. Sister, please.
7/18, the conference recommends to the APR Scout Committee to support and urge each NSO to promptly develop and implement their own, first, National Youth Involvement Policy, second, National Youth Program Policy.
Okay. Any discussion? Any comments? No? Then we call for the vote. Those who in favor, please raise the card. The parent, please count.
Majority.
Okay. Carried. Move on.
8/18 on disaster management and relief. Proposed to the APR Scout Committee in collaboration with the World Scout Bureau, Asia Pacific Support Center, to continue to raise awareness of disaster and risk reduction management across the Asia Pacific region by way of conducting disaster management workshops. Second, promote fundraising projects for disaster relief in the Asia Pacific region and include disaster management awareness in youth program. This is proposed by Scout Association of Hong Kong, duly seconded by Scout Association of Macau.
Thank you, Chairman. May I ask for any comments or proposed amendment? No? Let's put on the votes. Those who in favor, please raise your card. Green card. Okay. Resolution carried.
9/18. The conference acknowledging the progress for action step 3.5 from objective 3 under young people in the document implementation of APR Plan 2015-2018 request that the Asia Pacific Regional Scout Committee support the implementation of the WOSOM policy on keeping scouts safe from harm for all national scout organizations. It is requested further to the conference that WOSOM's online learning module on keeping scouts safe from harm be distributed and promoted to all national scout organizations. Proposed by Scout Association of Hong Kong, duly seconded by Scout Association of Macau.
May I ask for any comments? No? Then let's put on the vote. Those who in favor, please raise your green card. Thank you. It's carried.
10/18-1. The Asia Pacific Regional Scout Committee to complete an externally facilitated GSAT review which should cover the following GSAT dimensions: D02, thus governance framework; D-04, integrity management; and D-10, continuous improvement. Second, the Asia Pacific Regional Scout Committee to implement all the recommendations of the GSAT review. And 3, the Asia Pacific Regional Scout Committee to send a report to all NSOs, the results of the review at the conclusion of the audit, and to present any changes required by this resolution to the next Asia Pacific Regional Scout Conference. Proposed by Nepal Scouts, duly seconded by Scouts New Zealand.
Okay, any comments on this resolution? Any? Okay, from India. Thank you.
See, the NSOs should be encouraged to take advantage of WOSOM services to overcome the deficiencies pointed out by the auditors. Because now it is everything what we are. We are known, the auditors told, this is you. But how the NSO will overcome? So we can add all NSOs to be encouraged to take the WOSOM services to achieve the merit levels as suggested by the GSAT auditors. We got 3 years to improve. So WOSOM is ready to give us support. So let us go formally that all NSOs be encouraged to take WOSOM services to reach the standards as suggested by the GST auditors. No, this is an addition.
Additional, number 4.
And this is the regional GSAT.
Yeah.
So, what's your recommendation? Could you more specific about how you suggest change that?
Yeah.
I will read the amendment that all NSOs be encouraged to take WOSOM services to comply with standards as suggested by GSAT auditors.
It looks like a new resolution, but so I need to request the Nippon, the original proposal. Do you agree with the amendment?
Yeah, New Zealand.
New Zealand second, yeah.
Hi, I'm Vincent from New Zealand. I'd just like to note this resolution is for the APR committee to test their governance against GSAT. It is not about NSOs completing GSAT. There is a separate resolution further in the document relating to that. This amendment does not relate to this original resolution, and it should be discussed at a later point.
Thank you. So this amendment will not be voted. Any other comment? May I request that you withdraw the amendment from India because
we don't press for it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
The amendment is withdrawn.
Any further comments? No? Now let's put on the votes. Anyone? Those who agree, please raise your green card. Thank you. Okay, resolution carried.
11/18 APR Triennial Plan 2018-2021. Recognizing the valuable work done to develop the draft of the APR Triennial Plan 2018-2021 in Growth Everything Counts, particularly the work done to demonstrate the alignment with the WOSOM's Triennial Plan 2017-2020, and acknowledging the many useful additional recommendations that were raised at the breakout groups on the APR Plan 2018-2021 and WOSOM's Triennial Plan 2017-2020, particularly the need to include financial management objectives, objectives to improve financial stability for NSOs, and improve the KPIs to relate them to objectives and outcomes throughout the plan. The conference endorses the draft APR Plan 2018-2021 and approves it in principle, and requests that the APR Scout Committee consider and study the additional recommendations made by the breakout groups, as well as any other additional inputs from NSOs, with a view of incorporating them into the APR Plan 2018-2021. This is proposed by Scouts Australia, duly seconded by Persekutuan Pengakap Malaysia.
May I ask for any comments on this resolution? No? All right. Please, let us put on the votes. Those who agree, please raise your green card. Okay, resolution carried. Thank you. Let's move on.
12/18 APR Plan Alignment with WOSOM. The conference recommends that the APR Scout Committee directly align the action steps of the APR Plan 2018-2021 to meet the strategic priorities of WOSOM Triennial Plan 2017-2020. Recommends that the APR Scout Committee ensures that the KPIs set in the final version of the APR Plan 2018-2021 are well aligned to meet the KPIs set by the WOSOM in order to achieve the objectives of the World Triennial Plan 2017-2020. Recommends that the next Regional Triennial Plan 2021-2024 is fully aligned with the upcoming World Triennial Plan 2020-2023 in order to achieve WOSOM Vision 2023. Proposed by Scouts of China, duly seconded by Kiribati Scout Association.
Thank you. Any comments on this resolution? May I request? No? No comment? Let's put on the votes. Those who agree, please raise your green card. Okay. Carried. Thank you.
13/18 Conflict of Interest Policy. The conference recommends that as part of the good governance model of the Asia-Pacific region should develop and implement a conflict of interest policy for the 2018-2021 triennium, proposed by the Singapore Scouts Association, duly seconded by the Scout Association of Maldives.
Okay. May I ask for any comment on this good governance resolution? No? Let's put on the vote. Those who agree, please raise your green card. Thank you. Okay. Resolution carried.
14/18 Proposed amendments to the APR Constitution. The conference, recognizing the fundamental importance in terms of achieving the purpose of the Scout movement of involving young people in decision-making, considering that Scouting is not only a movement for young people, but also a movement of young people, believing that Scouting is a movement based on democratic principles, recognizing the value to the individuals concerned and to the movement as a whole of leadership opportunities for young members, acknowledging Resolution 2/93 from the 33rd World Scout Conference in Thailand, strongly urging NSOs to involve young people in decision-making at all levels, noting Resolution /14 from the 40th World Scout Conference in Slovenia, stating in part that the value of involving and including young people in decision-making for achieving the purpose of Scouting, approve the adoption of the World Scout Involvement Policy 2016, which specify that by involving young people in decision-making process in Scouting, we are not only fulfilling our mission and respecting the Scout method, but are also supporting both young people and adults to reach their full capacities and engage in constructive dialogue in order to contribute to the dynamism and democratic character of their organizations. It is very important that young people's involvement in decision-making at institutional level, NSO and WOSOM, is meaningful and transparent, which relies on developing effective working relationships between adults and young people. Accepting that Resolution 3.1/15 from the 8th Asia-Pacific Regional Youth Forum to the 25th Asia-Pacific Regional Scout Conference in Korea requested the APR Scout Committee consider and take appropriate action to the recommendation of the Asia-Pacific region must more actively engage young people in decision-making positions endorsed to add one additional position on the YAMG for the role of Vice Chair, increasing the overall membership to 7. And B, include this additional YAMG appointment on the Regional Scout Committee, increasing the overall membership of YAMG members on the Asia-Pacific Regional Committee to 2. Hence, the conference proposes to amend Article 8, Chapter 4 of the APR Constitution and Bylaws to read as follows. The committee shall consist of 10 persons, one of whom will be an adult member under the age of 30 years at the time of first appointment, excluding the chairman of the young adult members group from member organizations in the region, who shall be elected by the conference by secret ballot for a term of up to 6 years. This is proposed by Scouts Australia, duly seconded by Scouts New Zealand.
Okay, thank you. Because this is an important proposition deal with some legal issue. May I request Malcolm, our task force, to give a comment on this?
Thank you very much to the presiding officer and the chairman. Now, with all due respect, may I humbly remind this conference that there is a specific process for amendment of the Constitution which has not been met. Therefore, as a point of order, I would like to highlight that this resolution as it currently stands cannot possibly be approved. Let me explain the process for amendment of the Constitution. The Constitution can only be amended in accordance with Chapter 6, Article 12 of the Asia-Pacific Region Constitution by this manner. The Constitution and bylaws may be amended by a 2/3 majority vote of the member organizations present and voting. The process is as follows. 9 months before the regional conference, the regional office will have to send out a circular soliciting proposed amendments. 6 months before the conference, any proposed amendments would have to be sent to the regional office. And 3 months before the conference, any proposed amendments must be circulated to all member organizations for their consideration, and the fourth step will be voting at the conference itself. That being the case, as this particular resolution has only been proposed today, it does not comply with the process in accordance with our constitution. Therefore, they recommend the proposed resolution as it is cannot stand. Nevertheless, considering that this is an important sentiment that the region would like to express its intention that we should have more young people serving in the regional committee, may I humbly suggest to the proposer and the seconder of this resolution consider an amendment to this resolution, to wit that the conference strongly requests the Regional Scout Committee to take steps to amend Article 8, Chapter 4 of the Constitution in this manner. Are you prepared to consider this, sir? Australia and New Zealand.
Australia?
Yes, Australia supports that amendment. Thank you.
Okay, Australia supports.
New Zealand? Okay, thank you. So I think we need to, yep. Yes, that's right. Yes, sir.
You said, that the Constitution states that we have to follow the procedure. Yes. I guess this amendment is going to defeat. It has to start afresh just before the next conference.
Thank you very much for the intervention, Mr. Khalid. This proposal will comply with the Constitution because today is in fact more than 9 months, more than 6 months, and more than 3 months before the next conference. So the regional committee, taking that into account, would still have to send out the proposed amendments 3 months to the NSO, 3 months before the next conference for the NSOs to consider. So thank you very much. I think the regional committee will take that into account. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so the amendment is clear. Is that clear? May I ask for second? It's already second by Australia. Okay, for the amendment, let's put on the vote. Those who agree, please raise the green card. Green card. Okay. So the amendment carried.
(15/18).
Okay. Because it's already 11 o'clock, let's have a coffee break of 10 minutes. No? Okay. No, sorry. We have to vote on the 14/18 resolution. Let's finish this first. All right. Well, so let me confirm. Our resolution 14/18 is confirmed. Affirmed. All right. Okay. Give a applause to All right. A resolution. All right. Thank you for clarification. For resolution 14/18, let's put on the vote. Those who agree, please raise the green card. Okay, the resolution carried. Thank you. Since it's already 11, let's have a coffee break and we resume the meeting in 10 minutes. Thank you.
สี่เหลี่ยมแล้ว